Welcome back everyone to Priya's Sattvic Kitchen. So today came home and I was thinking what to make, and then I decided to make lentil soup, which is also known as dal. It's a really nice Indian dish which is very simple to make, but if you taste it and you look at it, you'll think, oh my, it's so difficult to make. But in real, it's so easy to make. So we will make that today. Very simple, easy and tasty recipe. So let's start with the cooking. So today we are going to make lentil soup, which is, I would say, a very simple recipe and very simple to follow, and it's really healthy and tasty. So we'll take a cup of tur dal here. You can use any dal, but I like to use tur dal. As you can see, it's similar to mung dal, and as some people call it moong dal as well. Moong dal melts really fast too, but tur dal is more healthier, and it's really has a really nice unique flavor as well. So we'll wash the dal first. The dal a little bit all the time, just so that there's all this dust and everything in there, just to take everything out. So wash it a couple times. So my tur dal is all washed. So for 1 cup of tur dal, we'll use about 4 cups of water, and then we'll let it cook. Okay, so for 1 cup of tur dal, I have added 4 cups of water, and we'll let it cook. As you can see, it's cooking nicely, and all this stuff that's coming to the top, I'll just take this out. This is the extra stuff, it just comes out. There you go. So this is on medium flame and it's cooking nicely here. So what we'll do is we'll add half a teaspoon of turmeric here, and then half a teaspoon of salt. As I always say, the salt is always depending on your taste. Adding turmeric powder here, and we'll let it cook. I could also cook this in a pressure cooker, which takes less time and it's so fast, but I know everyone doesn't own a pressure cooker, so I decided to do it a regular way. So there you go, it's cooking. And then I'm also adding half a red chili here. If you can handle spice, you can add a full red chili. I'm just putting a half a piece, a tiny piece. And if not, then you can add black pepper, but that we can add later. But if you're adding it while it's cooking, you can add just a small tiny piece here. Okay, by the time my dal is cooking, I'm quickly going to chop some vegetables that I'm going to put in the dal. So I'm chopping some carrots here. I'm putting half a carrot because I'll be putting some other stuff in there. But if you want, you can only, if you just want carrot in there, you can always do that. So I have cut it into 3, and then I will just chop it into pieces here. There you go, the carrot is all chopped up. So my carrot is all chopped up, and now I'm going to chop up 1 eggplant. With the eggplant, like, it depends, like you can always get a small one. You can put half of that if you want, or you can put like a full. This one also will chop into small pieces here. I just have it in water here so that it doesn't turn brown. So I have taken a small eggplant, so I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there. It's not too much. You can put any kind of vegetables in there that doesn't melt that fast. If you want, you can finally chop some zucchini and put it in there. If you have pumpkin at home, you can also chop pumpkin and put it in there. So whatever vegetables you like. Some people don't like eggplant, you can always skip that. And if you love carrot, you can put carrots in there, and then some pumpkin in there, some zucchini in there, and yeah, and then I'm also going to put some drumstick in there. So there you go. I have my eggplant almost chopped up here. So my eggplant is all chopped up. I have carrots there, and here I have drumstick. I actually bought frozen ones, but if you can find a fresh one, you can use one whole drumstick in there and just chop it into small pieces, and it just gives that flavor. And if you don't like drumstick, as I said, you can skip and put like other vegetables in there. Try to put vegetables that taste good and don't melt so fast. So there you go. I'm putting drumstick in there, and then we'll also chop 2 tomatoes. So I have 2 tomatoes in here, which I'm going to chop and put it in there. These are actually from my plant. So I have a tomato vine going, and it's from there. It's totally organic. So we'll put 2 of those in there. And if you don't want to put tomatoes in there, you can always skip that. And then I have peeled the skin, as you can see, because I put it in the freezer and I took it out. I am peeling the skin here, but if you want, you can also leave the skin on. I just like to peel it off so it's not just floating in there. There you go. So we'll chop the tomatoes. As you can see, my dal is almost cooked here, so we'll add the 2 tomatoes that we cut in there. We'll add the carrots and the drumstick in there, and then we'll also add the eggplant in there that we chopped up. Mix everything together. As you can see, it's all dried up here. So for 1 cup of dal, we added 4 cups of water, and it's all cooked up and all the water is dried up. So what we'll do here is we'll add more water. So I'll add more water here. I actually am adding boiled water so that it takes less time, but you can also add just room temperature water and then it will still cook. So I'm adding 4 more cups of water here. So 1 cup of dal, as you can see, it's almost 8 cups of water here. So we'll let it cook. So we'll let all the vegetables cook in the broth here, and we'll leave it for about 10 minutes for it to cook. As you can see, my dal is coming to a nice boil here. It's been cooking for 10 minutes. So by the time that was cooking, I have ginger here, mustard seed, cumin, fenugreek, and then I have some cilantro here. So we'll use a little bit of oil. If you're not vegan, and if you eat, so you can also use ghee in here. So that's clarified butter. So you can use that as well if you're not vegan. And if you're vegan, we'll just use olive oil instead. So we'll start with the tempering here. So I'm also going to use a lime in there, which I forgot to show. Okay, so I have my oil ready here. It's all hot. So we'll add the fenugreek and all that in there. And then we will add ginger in there. If you eat onion and garlic and you prefer that, you can also add it to the oil at this point. Just mix everything together nicely here. We'll let it cook till it comes to a really nice golden color. As you can see, I also plant curry leaf at home, so sometimes I like to put curry leaf, and I have my lemongrass here, all these herbs that's growing at home. You can see I've picked up curry leaf from my plant, and we'll put that in there. If you don't have that, you can always skip. I like that extra flavor, and the curry leaf taste is yummy. So I'll finally chop that and put it. You can see the ginger is cooking nicely, and we'll just add the curry leaf in there. And people who don't prefer oil at all, you can always add everything directly to the dal instead of cooking it separately. So as you can see, it's all nicely done. So we'll move this from the, so I moved it from the stove and I brought the dal back onto the stove here. So we'll add whatever the tempering we did to this. So as you can see, I have added everything to the dal here. So whatever was left in the pot, I've put everything in there, and now we're going to add 1 lime juice in here. So as you can see, I'm just putting the lime juice in there. If you don't like it too much in there, then you can just put half. I just like to put I love when it's like little that lime flavor in there. Oh my, I love it. So that's why I like to put 1. But yeah, you can always put half. And as I was saying, if you're not eating oil, you can just add everything directly to the dal and not give it a temper. So okay, so everything's done. So I'll put some cilantro in there just for the garnish. It looks really good here. So as you can see here, it's all nicely cooked together. I'll take some out here. Okay, as you can see, it's all ready. It was very simple, easy to make, and so healthy. So I have carrots in there, drumstick, eggplant, tomatoes, and you can just have it like a soup. You don't have to eat it with anything. You can eat it just like that. So do let me know how's your turned out, and do subscribe to Priya's Kitchen if you do love my cooking. I will see you next time. For now, take care. Bye bye.